Ah, it's too cold.
Is
So we just got married. Me and this girl, we just got
we
married.
did it? We tied the knot. I mean, we been did that, but it's official.
Official, but not what you used to though. So the way we got married is
Common law marriage. Look it up.
we are here in Montana. Okay. First time out here, as you see, everything is covered up in snow over here. Like,
Like not no little bit of snow. This is like shit. A foot of snow, maybe even more.
yeah, there's a lot of snow here. And it's very cold. Right now it's like 5 degrees. At night, it gets like -10. The reason why we came all the way into this beautiful state is because we just got married.
Just got married.
I mean, we've been living like we've been married,
Mhm.
but we just made it official on paper.
Yeah, it's official now. Ain't no going back.
Ain't no going back. I wouldn't want to go back either way. It's not your typical type of marriage that everybody is accustomed to. Okay, this is a different type of marriage.
Yes,
What's it
it's
called?
called common law marriage.
So what that is just marrying the person that you love without asking permission from a state or a government agency to marry the person you love. Because what sense does it make for you to go and seek out a license to get married with the person that you love, but you need to ask permission?
Yeah, it's crazy to me. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
And there is benefits with common law marriages, and there is some cons as well. And just like there is some benefits with your standard marriages, there is some cons as well. And I'm going to explain those in this video today because I want to inform people out here on your options, because I want people to find their sovereignty, because that's what I've been focused on for the past 3 years. And that's why I live a very private lifestyle, a whole different type of lifestyle that a lot of my friends and family lives. I'm gonna talk about that in this video, but not out here because it's super cold.
It's freezing and I need a jacket. I came unprepared because I didn't think it was gonna be this cold. I only brought my little Montclair jacket and that ain't gonna be cutting it out here.
Check out the rings though, we've been tied the knot, but now we made it official.
It's official.
I'll explain the benefits of common law marriage and getting a marriage license, which I wouldn't ever do that, but here's the breakdown. Common law marriage pros. Well, for one, privacy. No government registration, which appeals to people who value privacy or religious sovereignty. Flexibility. No need for a license or a ceremony or an officiant. Recognition in valid states. Okay, so there's only 7 states that you can still get common law married in. And they can carry the same legal weight as a marriage license in terms of inheritance, property, and benefits. I'll let you know the 7 states that still allow you to do this, okay? And most importantly, avoiding marriage license contracts. Because it is known that when you marry with the state, it's a 3-party contract, okay? You got the wife, you got the husband, and then you got the state sitting at the top, overlooking everything that you guys are doing. A common law marriage is definitely going to be more private and way more exclusive. And obviously, people don't talk about common law marriages like that. They don't try to push that. And a key reason for that is because once people start behaving in a more sovereign capacity, a more private capacity, the state loses money. Okay, nobody's paying marriage licenses, and common law marriages still hold the same weight. Now, here are the considerations for your common law marriage, though. It's important to note these things. At times, you may have to prove the relationship, the marriage, in like a court proceeding or some type of legal matter, right? It's not as easy as saying, hey, I'm married. Hey, look, we got a marriage license, da da da, boom, here, we're married, right? It may take a bit of extra footwork or a bit more knowledge. But as long as you got all your ducks in a row, such as all your paperwork in order, right? Like your declarations of common law marriage, your affidavits and stuff like that notarized and everything recorded properly, then you can definitely move according to how you want to move. Not all states may recognize it right from the jump, but once again, as long as you got all your paperwork in order and you know how to carry yourself properly in sovereignty, then you can definitely do as you please. That's what a sovereign does, okay? And another thing to consider is that there is no automatic divorce, meaning that just because you did a common law marriage doesn't mean that you can just, split up and say, hey, this never happened. You must go through a legal and lawful separation as well, just as if you had a marriage license. Now, let me tell you the pros of a marriage license, even though I wouldn't advise most of my viewers or most people that's watching this video to get a marriage license because of the bureaucratic stuff that comes with it. Immediate legal recognition among the entire country of the US. Easier access to spousal benefits like insurance or social security, immigration, stuff like that. But once again, if you are on a sovereign journey, you do not need anything as far as benefits from the state or the government, right? Social security or any of that crap, because it's all a scam. And at the end of the day, all you're doing is just feeding a fraudulent system, okay? Me personally, I don't participate in any of those things because of the BS that I've learned about that they really like to do behind the scenes. And then a clear public record of a marital status. But a public record then again becomes everyone's business. And then again, why bring your love life into the public when you can keep it in the private and move accordingly how you want to move without anybody having any say-so over your affairs. Here's what you need to consider if you want to get a marriage license. The state becomes automatically involved. Your wife may not let you have a threesome, but guess what? You're going to be having a threesome with the state for the rest of your marriage. Definitely more bureaucratic oversight as far as licenses, name changes, divorce proceedings, who gets the kids, who gets the car, who gets the house, you know what I'm saying? But if you move in sovereignty and you have private contracts between you and your spouse, as you should, then you can set all that up and put your own terms and conditions that need to be respected in regards as to who gets what, how the kids are spending time with the mom and the dad. You know what I'm saying? You take a lot more control when you get married through common law instead of the legal system, because the legal system is nothing but some man-made bureaucratic BS, and God nor the universe intended it for us to live that way. All right, we have fallen subject to these legal, bureaucratic, three-letter agencies and states. And I don't sit here to bash any of those agencies. I'm sitting here sharing the knowledge so you guys can move yourselves accordingly in sovereignty and take your control back. Because believe it or not, when you're getting a marriage license and you got kids, those kids, you might as well say the state is their mommy and daddy. And you definitely give up all types of constitutional parental rights whenever you involve the state into your marriage. Now here's the states that allow common law marriages: Colorado, Iowa, Kansas, Montana, Texas, Utah, and DC. Those 7 states still allow for people to file paperwork under common law marriages. So, say you live in like Florida or something, or New York, or whatever, Georgia, Cali, you can travel to one of these states and you can establish a common law marriage in that state. You don't have to be a resident of that state to establish something in that state. Okay, something to keep in mind, something that a lot of people probably think that you need to do, but you don't need to do. Okay, because when you move in sovereignty and you move privately, you can really do as you want. as long as you're not hurting anybody or doing any fraudulent stuff. All right? We already got enough fraudulent stuff going on, and that is because of the agencies that I'm speaking of, right? The state corporations, all of them, they do fraud every single day on your ass, and you just go about your day like nothing's going on. But hey, that's another conversation, I guess. But yes, those 7 states will recognize your common law marriage, and they will help you establish it. Some of those states may even have paperwork for common law marriages, such as declarations of common law marriages and other similar pieces of documentation that you can utilize. If not, create your own and submit it, and they will recognize it. Now, what if you live in like Cali, New York, or Florida, and you're getting common law married in Montana or Colorado or Texas? Make sure that everything that you do in that state is properly notarized and is properly recorded with the clerk in that state. So now you have, let's say, a true copy of your document, okay? And now you can utilize that copy to move accordingly. And you can submit that copy into the other state. And now, according to the United States Full Faith and Credit Clause, and to be exact, Article 4, Section 1 of the United States Constitution, this clause requires every other state to recognize the public acts, records, and judicial proceedings of every other state. Meaning that if you get married in a common law state, your other state where you're traveling to or moving to or actually live at will have to also recognize it because another state already did. It's that simple. You gotta learn how to move within the system to your advantage. That's it, guys. Now, I hope you guys learned a little something about common law marriage. If so, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a little comment whether you'll be getting common law married or you'll still be applying for that license, that marriage license. Let's get back to the vlog, guys. Enjoying the view. Hannah got me wearing these big ass boots right here.
They're moon boots that I bought like, what, a year and a half ago?
Nah, like 2 years ago.
2 years ago for our Aspen trip, but they didn't get
No,
here
actually,
in time.
that was 3 years ago.
Well, yeah, then 3 years ago for our Aspen trip, they didn't get here in time, so we couldn't end up wearing them. So I was like, perfect opportunity.
So this is a perfect opportunity. We're matching. I feel like everybody's looking at us though, like we funny or something.
Okay. I've seen plenty of people out here wearing moon boots though.
But these are like very standoutish though.
Yeah, because they're bright red.
I gotta go to a bank and they're gonna be looking at me funny.
They're not gonna look at you funny when they see that paperwork.
Yeah, look at the view though.
Just look at the views. Views with views.
We're looking like some tourists right now. The most beautiful part is you.
Very big. Don't show my belly on the ground. I mean, on the YouTube.
No, just for the hug.
No.
All right, so what we about to do right here?
We're about to go get some breakfast at this local spot called Jam. It's very popular on TikTok and YouTube, so I want to go try it. Inspiration quote of the day. Let's go eat something because nobody is hungry.
She gotta eat for 2.
Yeah. I gotta eat for 2.
Hey, what mimosa you got?
Well, this is just orange juice.
Nah, that's some mimosa.
No, it's not. It's just orange. I wish, but I've been sober for quite some time now.
Look at my orange juice right here.
Yeah, you can tell the difference. Mine doesn't have alcohol.
It's because I haven't been drinking while you've been pregnant.
Yeah, she's on. So we're trying to find places to take pictures, and we have to go. Well, we don't have to go. I think this is just a walking trail.
You think this is a walking trail?
Well,
I hope not.
I don't know. I mean, we're the only car on this.
Nah.
And you just speeding through this.
I'm going 22 miles per hour right now.
That's pretty fast for it to be so.
No, listen, there's an exit down there somewhere, watch.
There's no turning around because there's no
We'll
space.
have to back up. Just back.
Keep backing it up.
Keep backing it up.
And you gotta go over the hill over there? Is that a bridge?
So we married. How does it feel to be married?
I've already been married since I was engaged. Like, since I got engaged, I felt like I've already been married. But
Actually,
now that...
Hannah, we've been married since we had our son.
yeah.
We've been living together for so long.
Now that it's officially documented on paper, I feel amazing. You know. It's official. Like, official. Okay? So, if you were trying to get married by him, guess what? You can't.
Married with him?
Yeah. If you were trying to get married with him, you can, because he's already married. Can you have 2 or 3 wives with common law marriage?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But maybe. What, you want me to have more wives?
No, I'm just asking.